I'm one of these people. I've been talking to these guys where I watch YouTube less, but I read Wikipedia more. Like, why? I don't know. Why? Why am I got such limited spare time. I'm literally waking up in the morning. I have a moment of spare time in between kids and just chaos. And I'm reading a Wikipedia page about somebody from 1592. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Do you do it because something was like, I find I read Wikipedia when I have some sort of thought in my head that was like, what was the deal with that again? And then I have to like look it up to like, you know.
Normally for me, it would be some news article, something that happened. And then it would, that story would lead to a small detail, which would be unknown to me.
Right.
That I don't know about that detail.
Yeah.
I would then click through to that detail. I would end up on the comprehensive explanation of that detail, which would then lead me to the derivative of that. And then that on top of that. And it's just some type of information contagion. I have to keep going.
I do stuff like that too. And Wikipedia has the links. So then you're like, and they partnered with Jean-Baptiste, whatever. You're like, and who is that? You know, you click on that and you're reading a whole new page.
Exactly. And so I think like that's a recent a recent inspiration is that I'd be reading the biography on some guy and I'd be like, he did all that, all those things.
Do you ever find yourself where you have like 40, because you kept opening up new tabs?
Absolutely.
Or you're like, well, I'm going to need to know more about that fact, but I'm in the middle of a paragraph.
Yes.
So I'll open up a new tab on that. Next thing you know, you're like, I'm never going to get all this read.
Yeah, absolutely. But it does, I think it helps me, reading a biography of a historical figure does help me to personalize, humanize some of these like extraordinary things that people do, because I mean, you get people coming up to you like you've done something amazing, like, oh my God, you did all that, and it's like, I don't know.
You mean like you as a YouTuber?
Yeah. It's, I don't know. Right?
Yeah. I press videos, I talk to the camera.
It's like, listen, you know, I did a thing, I found a thing, I kept going with the thing. If anybody asked me how it happened, I'd say I was unusually persistent on one thing. That happened to be...
That's such a huge component of this.
A thing. I was unusually persistent.